Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. As you know, for the last few days, if you're in the Teslaverse at all, you know that version 11 dropped, which is also known as a holiday update. And a lot of changes has come with that, as we know. If you've been online in social media groups and stuff like that, you see a lot of people complaining that they don't like the new layout. They can't get things up. Things aren't in the regular spot. And they're ticked off or confused, and you know, I don't blame them in a way. All our cards that used to be down here below the avatar of the car when you're driving, when you're in park, are now gone. All the little icons that were at the top right or the top middle part of the screen up here, like Bluetooth profile settings, Wi-Fi, the dash cam, those are all gone. They're not there. So to get everything, as somebody so precisely put in the in one of the social media things, this update is the update where you have to press more buttons to get what you need to get, which I can see is fair enough. But you know what we have? Voice commands. And voice commands is something that Tesla put in the software probably maybe 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, and it started off slow, and the library of voice commands has grown over time, and Tesla hasn't really updated it in terms of announcing the updates, but they've been silently in the background updating the voice commands, and there's a plethora of voice commands that really work well, and I'm going to go through this today and show you guys how the voice commands, in conjunction with new version 11, you can get a lot done without being distracted or confused and searching and hunting through the menus or the settings to get things done. Okay folks, let's get started. Now this isn't going to be one of those quick 5-minute videos like I did for the version 11. This will be a little more in depth, so stick with it. I'm going to put chapters down below in the description so you guys can fast forward. When you're watching this on YouTube, you can fast forward, look at the description, see which one you want. It'll all be listed in a menu form there, and you can fast forward throughout the video to whichever settings or section you want to see that you're more interested in. So let's get started. First and foremost, people complain that the glove box, when you pull up the settings, isn't here like it used to be, very quick. It's way over here, and people think that's out of reach. So all you do is use the voice command and say open glove box, and then I have a 4-digit pin for it, so it comes up and you put in your pin, and your glove box will open up. So the next one that used to be down here in the cards that isn't anymore because there's no cards is your PSI settings, to see what your each tire is set at, and that was a good thing to see. You could see just in a little card here. Now it's buried in the settings. It's actually in the service settings. So you know, without having to touch this and go through here, you just use a voice command, open service settings, and it pops up right away, whether you're driving or whether you're in park. I'm in park, so it doesn't have it, but when you're driving, after a minute or two, it'll show up and it'll give you the actual numbers up here. Speaking of settings, settings is something that you can easily get down here in the bottom left corner here, the icon of the car. That'll bring up the controls, but you can just do the voice. You just say, open settings, and the settings come up. And from here, the good thing is now you can do your recording for your dash cam if you have something you need to record really quickly, and you don't have the honk feature enabled, which you should have the honk feature, because that's the quickest way to capture and record a dash cam footage, is just do the honk. But if you don't want the honk and you want to be more silent about it, you just open up the settings, and like I said, you can do it through the voice, and you just click on recording and it'll download and save it, and you got your Sentry and everything else there. But if you want to some of these settings within the settings, you can easily do that too. I'll bring this back down and show you guys. Open pedal and steering settings. So that comes right to here, and you can get everything you need here. You can also go to open safety settings, and you see it comes down right here to the safety settings. Now if this whole settings window wasn't open, it would open to this. Okay, another popular screen that people like to see when they're driving is the energy screen. So you just use the voice command and say open energy screen, and the energy screen pops up here, and you can see it all there. Okay, something else that some people have complained about is their Bluetooth settings. It's not up here anywhere, and it's buried into the settings. So all you do is use your voice commands. Open Bluetooth settings, and it comes up here quickly right on your screen. It's all here for you to control. You don't have to go digging in the settings to actually find this. But if you did want to find it, I'll show you where it is. You click here, it opens up, and right here is your Bluetooth settings and your Wi-Fi settings, all that kind of stuff, and your Bluetooth. If you come out of here, go back in, you've got your notifications up here and your alerts, and your profiles right here. So if you want to find these really quickly, these are what used to be up top in the bar, is now in the top corner of the control window. Okay, the next one is the seats. The seat heaters were a big thing, and here in Ontario, where I live, or in a cold climate, seat heaters are important. They may not be important to everyone in the warmer climates, but they used to be down here for the front seats. One here for the driver, and one here for the passenger. And they were very convenient. Now they're not there anymore. Now, to get it, you have to go into the climate control settings, and then you can get it through here. You know what? There's an easy way to do it. We know the voice commands work for that. You can use bacons or snakes, any of those other kind of fun little terms, but it works any way you do it. Turn on all seat heaters. And you can see front and seat heaters and rear seat heaters have been set to high. And if you go in here, you can see these seat heaters are on high. You go to the rear, they're on high too. Now you can actually turn them all off, either with this button here, but if you don't have this window up, turn off all seat heaters. And now they're all off. As you can see, they're all off. In the rear, they're all off. You can even put them to low, medium, or high. Set all seat heaters to medium. And as you can see, they're all in medium. If you go here, they're all on medium there too. Speaking of creature comforts, you can do that for the heated steering wheel too. If you want to turn it on, I mean, obviously, like I said, if you want to know where they are in the settings, you open up the climate, and it's right here. It's one of those buttons there. But if you want to do it quickly, turn on steering wheel heater. And then it enables it. Turn off steering wheel heater. And it disables it. And if you want to confirm, you can see it's off now. Okay, while we're in the HVAC system, I can tell you that the fan speed can be adjusted, the temperature can be adjusted, all with voice commands. So you can say, turn fan speed to 5. And you can see, if I open this up, now the fan speed's 5. Turn fan speed to 1. And it goes down to 1. I can even put it on auto. Turn fan speed to auto. And then it comes on auto here. You can even use the defrosters on this for the front and rear. You can put on, turn rear defroster on. And you can see the rear defroster comes on. Turn off rear defroster. And as you can see, turned off. You can do the windshield too. Turn on windshield defroster. See, that'll turn red. Or you can say, turn on windshield defogger. And it turns to blue there, as you can see. Turn that off. As you can see, with the HVAC system and the seats and the steering wheel, you have a lot of control through the voice commands. That way you don't take your eyes off the road at all. Now say you need to make a phone call, and you can use whatever assistant you have, whether it's Siri or Android Auto or whatever. But if you just want your address book for your contacts or something like that, you can open the phone settings. Just say, open phone. And as you can see, all these come up. I'm going to have to blur this out because this is all my private phone numbers, all my recent calls there. But you can see messages, if you had messages, all your contacts. You can go to contacts. I'm not going to go to it right now. So you can get that all just by saying open phone. What I miss, and I don't know if a lot of people miss, back in the older version where you see the time up in the middle corner there, you used to be able to touch the time and then your calendar would come up. If you got your calendar synced with the car, it would come up. Now it doesn't anymore with version 11. But you can just say open calendar. And the calendar comes up. Now the calendar is all part of the phone and messages thing. It's in the far right corner now. But you don't need to go hunting for it. You just use the voice commands. One of the new features of version 11 is they allow you to put 4 icons that you usually use a lot. And I've got my backup camera right here, as you can see. But once again, if you're in the car and you're driving, you don't want to hunt and look for that, you just say, open backup camera. And it'll come on. And when you're finished with it, close backup camera. Now that's if you just want to do it while you're driving. Obviously, when you put it in reverse, the backup camera will come on automatically. Or now with the new feature, when you put your turn signal on, the cameras come on there too. So you don't need to use it for that. But if you just want the backup camera on while you're driving down the highway, for whatever reason, you can do the voice command for that. Now there are things in the toy box that you may want to use while you're driving, and to go hunt for it, if you don't have it down here as a quick setting, you can just use your voice commands to say, open toy box. And as you see, the toy box opens up and you can get any settings you have here. If you want the boom box on, for example, if you want to be driving with a sound or something, or a song while playing, you can do it while you're driving. I don't know about any of these while you're driving. Yeah, Santa mode will work too. So things like that, a rainbow road will work too. So things like that while you're driving, if you don't want to hunt for it, just use the open toy box voice command. And last but not least, this is not something I recommend, but if it's a passenger and they don't know where it is, like I said, when you're driving, whether you're an autopilot or navigate on autopilot, it's still not safe to do it. But if you needed the browser for any reason while you're driving, and you know, where is it here? I know you can click on here and it opens up all these and you can probably find it there. But just use your voice command. Open browser. And as you can see, it opens up right there. It just takes a second to load. There are some voice commands in the browser that you can actually say, browse for whatever website, and it'll show up. But it doesn't always work. It works sometimes it doesn't work. So that's it, folks. That's all I can think of for now. For me, those are like the most important ones. If you got other voice commands that you think that are necessary for your driving, or other people might find necessary, put it down in the comments below. Let me know what you think, and maybe I can do a follow-up video and show those ones too. Now, it wouldn't be fair for me to do this video and tell you about all the things that work and not tell you the things that don't work, because there are some limitations with the voice commands, and there's a couple things that I've run into that doesn't work, that I would find handy when I'm driving down the road. For instance, the Wi-Fi settings. I can't find a way to put it on, and if I go to open Wi-Fi settings, command not available. Open Wi-Fi, still not available. So little things like that. There are a few others that I can't think of right now that I know doesn't work. But if you find things that work, or another way to open the Wi-Fi settings that I can't figure out, let me know down in the comments below. And like I said, if you have other suggestions of voice commands that I can't think of right now, put those in the comments down below too. Thanks for watching, folks. If you liked this video and you found it helpful, hit the like button and hit the subscription button if you're not subscribed to the channel. And we'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.